this is. I think that I didn't get the blowback, pause, that you expected, because I think that you've already made me like a fucking zesty crip or some shit, to where everybody just expects some zesty ass shit out of me. And that didn't have anything to do with my zestiness last week. That very well hurt me. I did not. Shout out the community, but I did not want to hear that shit.
You didn't seem like you were vibing with his gay talk, especially when he was saying like, and then I stopped cripping, and then I fucked this dude. Like he's like, like it's all mixed up in the same narrative.
Yeah, like, and then it's like, yeah, well, when I get into it with her, I won't fuck another woman. I'll just go do some wild shit with a man. So you're sucking dick. Rather than, I mean, hey, whatever floats your boat. But the fact that he said that he's not gay 100% and he's going on wild vengeance with meat in his mouth.
I mean, he could identify however he wants to himself, but how we perceive it, he has no control over that.
I mean, the community should shame him.
Shame him?
Yeah.
For what?
For not claiming to be himself. Like, you can't say you're 100% not gay and then that's all you party with.
Yeah, that is weird, right? Like, he's kind of like wrestling with it. Like, he's like, yeah, I did. And you know that dude Jacoby that he was talking about sucking each other's dicks? You know that guy's like one of the...
Shouts for the $10 super chat, Jacoby.
That dude looks straight out of Wakanda. He's like the biggest gay, he's huge. He has like 500,000 Twitter followers. He's like a super famous black gay porn star. Chiseled. Looks like a fucking bodybuilder or some shit.
Is he fucking Jason Levin around here?
He's like, I don't know, like height-wise how we would compare. I haven't seen his dick either, but like, it would be like that. It would be like Jack like Jess is getting banged out by like a superhero.
So it's safe to say Jack like Jess is not the more masculine of the duo.
No. And okay, and can I tell you guys two separate anecdotes of things that I've discovered in the past week that I've been at least temporarily disturbed by? So number one, I'll go with Jack like Jess. I'm looking through my Twitter feed the other day. I don't look at my notifications that much because Twitter has become such a hellscape that it's just like there's nothing to offer on the platform anymore. It's just insane. Like, it just doesn't feel like real people are the ones interacting with you anymore. So I barely look at my notifications, but I was glancing at it because I had just posted some naked stuff. And I see Jack Like Jess's Twitter account. I remember that I initially even got into conversation with Jack Like Jess because of Twitter. So I click at his page and, you know, I scroll down a little bit. I see him getting absolutely bulldozed in the booty hole immediely.
Yo, he said he doesn't do that.
He lied. He was getting fucked in the butt.
You lied to me, Jess?
Yo.
I'm just saying.
Listen.
Toe up from the flow up, Bricc.
Can I tell you one thing?
Imagine the smell.
He has to go through a spiritual cleansing. He's fighting demons still.
He definitely fighting demons.
Like, because you're saying that you've never been bulldozed, but it's on your Twitter. It's like, come on, bro. Like, who are you trying to fit in with? We already know that you're like, you know.
Honestly, does this kind of give a little bit of merit to Cassidy moving how she did in that?
I mean, I would like to make it clear that as much as I fuck with Jack Like Jess, when he gives his rendition of events, to me,
I'm on Cassidy's side.
I'm not going to say I'm on her side, but I'm very, very open to hearing her side. Like, I feel like her side almost certainly could have some merit.
Yeah.
It sounds like there's going to be a very different interpretation of events.
Well, just imagine what she would say. She's going to say, this dude is, like, because when I heard that he had gone to rehab 5 times in a year, I'm thinking, oh my God, she is the most selfless fucking person on earth, that she's just like riding it out with him and like putting him through all this and paying for it or whatever. And then when I hear that like she was over it, I'm like, oh well, yeah, that makes sense.
To rehab so she can have some time to herself. Like, you want to go back?
Yeah.
If you were in a relationship with somebody that needed to go to rehab 5 times in a year, wouldn't you probably want to cut loose and have some good times with somebody who wasn't under such a state of duress?
You have plenty of time to do it when they was at rehab.
Exactly.
Like,
cut a rug. Yeah.
He lost me at. I put the gun in my head, put her gun.
Oh my God.
Like, I'm gone. If a girl tells me, give me money for drugs, and points a gun at her head and mine in the house, at that point, I'm withdrawing from every commitment that I've had with you, and I'm gonna do it the slow way so I don't die. So I pass you to a friend. I might leave you at my homeboy's house like he did, because at that point, it's like I gotta go, and if I tell you I'm going, you're gonna try to kill yourself or kill me.
I like the way that you switched their gender roles, and you're talking from the perspective of her, like she's the dude, and
yeah. No, I'm saying if it was me.
No, I get it. That's what I'm saying.
Because it's like, well, she is the dude. She's not getting like, dude. Like at the end of the day, her fag claims, excuse my language, her fag claims are not wrong.
They have a little bit more merit. It's abrasive language, albeit
he's gayer than her.
But I mean, her saying that is just like fucked up, regardless of its factuality, right?
Bro, if you look up and he's cheating and they sending videos of fucking ramshacking his fucking asshole.
With Zest monsters.
Yeah, like what the fuck? Like it's like at this point, it's like I don't know. Like I said, I learned a lot about transgenders last week, and I didn't know that they didn't consider themselves like gay. They're transgenders. They're women.
It's just elitism. Like people are gonna like sort themselves into groups. You ever hear about that like prisoner study? What was it, the Stanford prisoner study or some shit where like they had like a whole group of people like just basically trapped in a room for like a long period of time, and they like told half of them that they were the guards, and they told the other half that they were the prisoners. Now these people were all on the same level going into this, and then as soon as they tell the part of them that they're the guards, they start to develop this like authoritarian complex, and they start shitting on the other ones, even though like 5 minutes before that you guys were all the same. And it's like people just love to do that. It's like some straight like the Salem witch trials type shit. Like you see it with like little girls, how they love to like click up on the playground and just like kind of be mean to like some other girl, kind of like shun her. You know, so even all the trans people, they all get together, they know that they're considered weird in every other aspect of society, but then when they get a chance to bully some dude who's clearly like kind of wrestling with his zestiness, fuck him, just shit on him.
But it's like if you vouch shit, like if you're gonna cheat and then you say that you're not gonna do it with men because you only like trannies, and then like it doesn't matter where you get your nut off, it's like, hey bro, you're a part of the community, and accept it, embrace it, and keep cripping out your mouth, please. Keep gangsta out your mouth, like straight gangster, bro, like you used to be. You was a woulda, coulda, shoulda.
But Crippen is part of his tale, his saga.
There's an era. There's a Crip arc.
That
like,
scene meant a lot to him, my friend. It's like he was a Boy Scout.
Crippen's not a part of his tail because his tail's been tampered with.
Listen,
bro, he has paperwork at his crib.
Oh, legitimate. Like all the dudes from his Crip hood in Long Island or Brooklyn or whatever, I bet if you ran into them, you would be. You would feel like, okay, these dudes are, well, I don't know, actually, as I say that, like, I wonder who are these guys and what were they doing with fucking Jess? What was their impression of him as a Crip? I don't know.
I mean, Rhode Island, Crip together, it's just like, you know, it's
Long
all new
Island,
to me.
not Rhode Island. Come on, man.
That's what I'm saying. Which one's harder, Long Island or Rhode
Definitely
Island?
Long Island is like part of New York. Rhode Island is like, you know.
His own shit, right?
But
So
oddly enough, the Rhode Island's where all the mobsters, that's where the Italian mafia.
And that's why I thought he was from Rhode Island, though, because he's Italian.
Okay, but let me just
He was a Klansman, too.
He wasn't a Klansman. He was rolling around with a bunch of racist motorcycle gang type dudes, I'm guessing.
Which there's a lot of overlap on the Venn diagram as far as ideology, as far as, you know.
He was a Proud Boy in training. His dad took him.
He
to
doesn't
go,
seem political.
What I'm saying is, his dad was rounding up troops of white boys to go smash on fucking Latino kids' houses and blow their cars up with fucking C4 and
Okay,
shit.
but if that was the case, I don't think it's because they're Latino. It's probably because they were the ops, right?
No, it was all white boys. Those weren't the Crips. Remember, I clarified that. I was like, was that during your Cripping phase? He's like, no, it's just all white boys.
There's racially motivated beef, like in his and for sure, like if you're from a 1%er motorcycle club, there's race is a factor.
Yo, how good was the part where he started spazzing on the chat because that one dude was hating on him, his actual op?
Yeah, I think that was the guy that released the footage.
I think that was the guy who came to the pop-up shop telling me that he was Jack like Jess's op.